Welcome back, ladies and gentle cars, to Giggity Racing League. Once again, Boomhire01, Shadow Grim, and Mills Nation up here in the broadcast booth. About to come to you live from ISM as we start our semifinals, round of 4, to find out who's going to advance to the championship round of 3 at Homestead. Quick recap, we had Marcus take the W at Texas. We had Larson take the W at Daytona. But I gotta say, Flo and Maddie put up some hellacious points tonight, as our top 4 in points that advanced is Marcus up front with 66. We got Larson running second with 15. We got Flo sitting third with 9, and we got Maddie rounding them out with 2. Now that sounds like a steep number to overcome, but as we just seen, Maddie just overcome 2 playoff points. He started the night with 1 and was able to get around little man to continue on in his championship battle. So nothing is out of the realm of possibility. But now we are going to less of a draft track and more of a driver's track with ISM. Everybody knows this track is tricky. The different not a whole lot difference in bankings in the corners, but the steepness of the corners, the sharpness of them. You can set your car up perfect for one corner and be totally out of whack for the next. Not to mention that dog leg, the way people come in and off of that dog leg, the start-finish line being moved to the dog leg this year. How's this race going to go, guys? What can we see? What can we expect? I mean,
well, I can see the individual strategy involved in this race a lot. Because you can save a lot of fuel at this racetrack if you're smart about it.
Very true. Back corners up. No brakes, just let it coast. Save a lot of fuel without losing a lot of time. I think that dog leg is going to be something to watch. It can be a recipe for disaster if you think, the guy underneath you is going to go and cut it really hard and he actually doesn't. You can end up shaking hands before you know it. It should be something to watch.
All right, we have got our invite. As I can say, Marcus, once again, that bad man has got the pole. He has got all 3 poles so far tonight. That is crazy. Alright, let's get to the track.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Let's go racing, boys.
And here we go. Alright, let's see. We've seen Larson, we've seen him have a fast car, but the way, honestly, this is going to be a toss-up because, like I said, this track is so different. It's more of a driver's track. There's no telling what's going to happen, where it's going to happen, as we already see the 19 of Brian at the back of the pack. Looks like he almost caught the wall. He knows he's not running for a championship now, so I think he's just out there just turning laps to have fun, doing everything he can to help his Toyota teammate advance to the next round, which he's 51 points, actually 52 points now ahead
That's a
of
fairly
second place.
comfortable cushion.
Yeah, you could definitely say that. As we see, it looks like we got Larson sitting in second. We've got Baker Bones sitting in third.
Is that Roofer running fourth?
Yes, it is.
Roofer getting it done.
We got Creed running fifth. We got Matty in that Sonny D car.
About time he ran it. He don't run it often.
I wish I had me some Sonny D right now. As we got Flo running behind him.
Last time Matty ran that paint scheme, he was at the Roval.
I gotta say, I gotta give a shout out to Roofer for being alright after that hurricane skirted up the coast of Florida. He's already had enough going on to deal with the whole thing of falling off of his roof, or the roof he was working on and everything. Dealing with as we see, the Baker Bones catch the wall and Roofer rear-ended him, so that's gonna let Matty close that gap for that fourth place spot. As he definitely is gonna need the points. But yeah, after everything that he went through, having a hurricane come skirting up the coastline, after everything it did in the Bahamas, you know, shout out to, you know, everybody that knows anybody, or if anybody from the Bahamas watches this, you know, our thoughts and condolences are with y'all going through Hurricane Dorian. It's rough. I know how it is. I hate that for you, and we hope y'all get better and get well. As we see, Larson got a little bit loose coming out of turn 4. Sorry, I got to get my bearings right. I'm used to that being turn 2. Oh, as we see Roofer lagging just a little bit.
Oh, and he's diving it down.
Yes, he is. He's doing his best to get underneath that one car.
Wouldn't stick for him though. Falls back in line.
As we see Matty coming up, getting a run on the outside, trying to take that third position away.
With all this happening, guys, Marcus is just setting off.
Oh, yes, he is. He's definitely got his car dialed in tonight. There's no doubting that.
He is in his own zip code, folks.
I got the hiccups.
Matty to the inside of Roofer for...
And here comes
third.
Larson again. Oh, as Larson catches the wall. I had an aerial view on that. That was a heck of a view to see. Looks like his car's just a little bit too tight. Let's see Flo closing in on behind him. Looks like Flo's going to try to get a run on the inside. Roofer had one heck of a run coming off that high line just now, though, as he closes in on Larson, tries to take the inside.
Yeah. Side by side. Down at turn 3.
Oh, Flo gets the bumper of him. Gives him a little bit of a nudge. And I believe that was the stage. That was the stage, I believe.
Oh, okay. And all of a sudden he just turned right. Really freaks you out the first time you see it.
Yeah.
So it looks like Marcus, then guessing Baker Bones, Matty.
Yep, Marcus, Matty, Baker Bones, Roofer, Larson, Flo, Creed, and Brian. So that's another playoff point for Marcus. All right.
Marcus leading us to the green flag, side by side with Maddie.
All right, let's see. Let's see what we got going on here.
Maddie falls back. Baker comes up second, looks to the inside for the lead.
Yeah, Baker's not one to just hold back and say, y'all go ahead. He's going to get up there and he's going to do everything he can to fight. As we see, Maddie lagging just a little bit again. He has a little bit of a problem with it on them restarts. As I'm thinking, Maddie might have gave Baker the bumper.
Just lag checked the back of the field.
Yes, he did. Don't believe that's going to be a caution either.
Looks like Roofer and Creed got the worst end of that deal.
Let's see Larson get around Baker Bones for second. Pushes him back to third. We see Flo running there in fourth and Maddie in fifth. Baker Bones not going away, so he makes a move on the inside of Larson, trying to take that second place back again. Oh, we see Flo trying to get up here and get him some points before this stage ends. So we got our top three in points, our top four in points, running 1, 2, 3, 4 exactly right now. For how long though? Don't look. Like I said, Baker's going to do everything he can to fight. And also on a side note, I haven't really mentioned it tonight from the first two races, so I'm a little bit late doing that. But everybody that's been watching tonight, been following along, commentating on our posts, on our broadcast and everything, we appreciate it. Love the fact that y'all came here, took time away from your busy lives to join us for this. Y'all are the reason we do this. If you hadn't hit that subscribe button, please do it now. It looked like Roofer got tight. Just caught a glimpse of it.
Larson got loose.
Flo looks to the outside.
Uh-huh.
And this is one of those tracks where you can make the outside work.
Oh
my God!
Battle of the teammates. Oh, here comes Baker trying. Oh, he gives Larson a little bit of shove.
Gives him a shot.
Larson gives it back to him, moves him up the track, and here comes Maddie on the inside. Looks like he's going to try to go 3 wide, take it underneath.
Larson
Baker catches the wall again.
Whoa.
Baker gives Larson another little tap going through the corner. Looks like it got Baker loose a little bit as he catches the wall. Alright, Maddie needs all the points he can get, so let's see if he can get up here and get around Flo, or maybe because Flo knows that he needs points, but then again, Flo and Maddie, even though they're teammates, they're both battling for that last and final playoff spot. So what do you do here if that's your teammate?
There's only one person you have to look out for at this point.
Well, right now, I mean, Marcus is almost a deadlock. After getting the playoff point, winning the stage 1, he's definitely a deadlock going into Homestead. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It is mathematically impossible for him to be eliminated now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. I have been wrong. Like the
disconnected?
last race, the last 2 races I was talking about Little Man being almost a guaranteed lock, and look what happened. So I'm not going to say that about anybody. I don't want to curse anybody else from the commentator's curse. But this is rough for me, because here I am sitting here, as a Ford captain, watching my drivers run 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, knowing that they're all fighting for those 3 spots, with Marcus almost guaranteed to have one of them. You can't. I mean, it's going to be hard to knock Larson out of this. Ooh, we see Baker Bones get on the inside.
Pushing up the track.
As that stage 2 comes to an end, going to be interesting to see if Maddie was able to stay in front of him or not. Because, like I said, he needs every point he can get.
See, Boom, in my opinion, it's just my opinion as a driver. If we're going for a championship, my mindset would be out of our team.
Yeah. There's no team affiliation.
Well, I'm just saying, and just watch who's the strongest is going to be able to win.
And Matty did stay in front of Baker Bones.
I tell you, it wasn't by much.
No, it wasn't. It was definitely less than a bumper. That looked like that Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr. finish at Daytona a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So we got Marcus getting the pole, sweeping stage 1 and stage 2.
I tell you what, that car's fast.
It is. It's bad fast. And I gotta say, I'm proud of these guys. We've stayed green.
It's been a
this
clean
whole race. But now, last stage, last chance. I guarantee you the gloves are about to come off. As we see Larson already getting a little bit of fight from the one of Baker Bones, pushed him up into his teammate Flo. Oh, see Baker get Flo. He pushes him up into the wall. Almost. Flo's able to keep it out of it, but now they're back there running. Looks like about to be 4 wide. Oh, guys, this is going to get interesting.
Larson never let Marcus leave.
Oh, 3 wide coming out of turn 2. We got Matty, Flo, and Baker. These 3 cannot stay away from each other tonight. It's like they've got magnets in their cars.
You notice that, Mills? Larson didn't let Marcus get away from him.
I'm watching that. I'm also watching that 20-car roofer sneak into the picture up there, running 3rd right now.
Looks like he finally got his adjustments in.
It looks like it. Oh, as soon as we say that, it looked like he might have got a little bit loose coming out of turn 2. See, there goes that commentator's curse again. Shut up.
There you go. The lead seems to have stabilized here.
Yeah, it don't
pretty
look
even
like
here the last couple laps.
If I was Larson, I'd try to run Marcus as hard as that too, but run him as hard as I can to get him to burn his tires off. So
well, I mean, well, see, also that being said, you're also going to burn your own tires up trying to make him do that. So I mean, you're running second. You're second in points. As long as this plays out, you've definitely moving on. You know, ain't no need to risk it. The only person that I can see trying to strategy risk something because he's currently on the outside looking in now, again, is that 60 and that Sunny D car Matty.
See, what I can see right now is I don't think Larson has a long run car. While Marcus keeps clicking on and keeps running the same line lap after lap after lap without no issues.
I just don't think Matty can get his car. Maybe, if depends on where he starts at, because we know that Highline's not exactly great on restarts just about anywhere really, other than maybe Bristol. That's about the only place Highline restarts actually, you know, tend to come in. Oh, handy as the 40 hits the wall and collects the 00 and the 60. That is not what Matty needed. Neither was Flo, but seeing how Flo and Matty's battling for that last spot.
We are still green.
Currently right now. Flo has got that 3rd spot by just a few points. He's got it by 5 spots, and Matty's only one. He's got him by 5 points, and Matty's only 1 spot ahead of him. So it's definitely...
Guys, Rupert creeping.
Yep, he's definitely getting closer to that 28.
Same time it is, I think 28's car is going away from him. It's a small run.
It is.
Yeah. Marcus is
he's
back
not
to
too
his
far ahead of
usual
him,
self.
He didn't gap as much as he did last time, though. Larson's keeping him in content with that gap.
Looks like Flo's trying to reel in that 60 car just for insurance, but I'm pretty sure I don't think he knows that he's got a 5-point lead, but I don't think he's taking no chances at the same time. Let's see that 20 car closer and closer on that 28.
He closed a lot in 3 and 4. What he's doing different than Larson, he's going high. Yeah. Because Roofer's going high and diamonding it down, while Larson just drives it in deep and it's going up because it's tight.
See, I like that line that Larson has in 3 and 4 right there. That's a good line. Now let's see how he does in 1 and 2. Yeah, he's entering just a little bit lower, which is causing him to exit just a little bit higher. He's have to turn more to stay off of that wall, losing momentum, and that's where Roofer's gaining on him. And now as we see Roofer do the same thing that Larson did a while ago, he closes in just a little bit more, so as Marcus is now almost just a little blimp in the front of Larson's screen. You can't even tell the number on the car, you just automatically know who it is.
I'm not gonna tell you now, I think Roofer's a sleeper in this race, guys.
I don't think there's many laps left though, so I don't think he's gonna have time to get around Larson and catch Marcus at the same time.
The pressure on Larson though.
He is.
Oh, here he goes.
But honestly, Larson's got nothing to lose.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Larson slams the door on him.
Honestly, if I was Larson, I think I'd just let Roofer go. I mean, he knows he's had good stage finishes tonight.
Roofer wants that
Not
spot.
to mention, he had a 6-point lead over Flo going in. He had a 13-point lead over Maddie going in. With only 9 drivers running tonight, it's very difficult to
make points
like that. You know, well, it's hard for Larson to lose that much ground, you know, with the consistent finishes that he's had tonight. So yeah, if I was him, I really wouldn't be worried about running down the tires or anything like that, trying to stay in front of Roofer. I would just let him go and just run my line. Focus on your race. Don't race somebody else. Race the track. And that's what happens a lot of times whenever we get in these playoff positions. We're doing everything we can. We're trying to finish ahead of somebody. We're not worried about our car, what our car is doing on the track. We're more worried about what somebody else is doing, the line somebody else is running, trying to block them, trying to do this and do that, instead of running your own race. And that's where a lot of drivers end up losing championships. For example, Carl Edwards 2016.
Yep.
Whenever Joey Logano hooked left on that restart and got underneath him, Edwards was too concerned about keeping him behind him and got clipped, hit the wall, came back up into traffic, got ping-ponged, T-boned, burst into flames 15,000 times and ruined his championship hope. So to just run your line, you race your car, and do what you know you can do. As we see Flo's car starting to fall off, looks like Maddie's got a little bit more of a gap on him now than last time that I looked at him.
Well, guys, we got news. coming in at Homestead, we're going to have the
yes, we are.
truck champion coming in here. Oh, and Rupert's lagging a little bit.
We are going to have the excited truck champion broadcaster in here, Mr. Trey.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. So y'all better get ready for some, like I said, because you're about to hear a lot of them.
I think Rupert's just over driving right now.
Yeah, he is. He's trying to catch Larson, and it's not going to work. As you see the 40 Creed creeping up on him.
Marcus probably has, I'm going to at least set a 7-second lead over Larson right now.
Oh, it's probably more than that. Well, let's see here. Somebody jump on Larson's car and let me know when he crosses the start-finish line.
I am with him.
Alright, let's see here. Let's count them down.
Going into turn 3 right now.
2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
Okay, he's got a 5-second lead.
And not a lot of laps.
No, we're definitely winding down. Like I said, I'm sitting here saying it now, getting ready for Trey to come in here. As I was saying earlier, well, actually I didn't say it in the broadcast. I said it in the league chat. With little man not running now, enjoying some time with his old lady. He is not racing, so therefore I don't have a live broadcast to follow, so I can't exactly keep up with the laps.
I think there's 2 to go because the crowd just cheered. Might be the last lap.
Nope, not last lap. Mark's still going strong. Oh, Roofer lagging bad.
Yeah, he was lagging pretty bad.
I wonder if he's listening to a Afro Man song, Colt 45, because he's zigzagging all over the place. As that is the race, and Marcus is your winner. All right, so he got 2 of the 3 wins tonight.
Zach Creed running 4th. Maddie? Yeah, Maddie in 5th.
As soon as I get this photo, and there it is. Alright, so Marcus with a perfect race. And the fastest lap, look at that. Alright, let me tally these points right quick. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out.
Alright, boom. So, confirmed that the last race is going to be 25%.
It is going to be 25%?
Yeah, yep.
Alrighty.
They just had an agreement between everybody, so it's going to be 25% race in Homestead. Love seeing that top of the leaderboard for Giggity here. At Texas, Marcus had top daily. Little man's up there in 4th. Maddie's up there in 6th. Go with the Flows 8th. Creed's 9th and Larson's 10th. For the mix of it, that's from the other league. Lex Plant's in there along with Noco.
All right. Points are tallied. From his dominating performance at ISM, as we all know, Marcus is the first to advance to our championship round of 3 at Homestead. So congratulations to Marcus. Sitting second after some decent stage finishes and a little help from playoff points. Larson. Dang. Well, it's dang and not dang at the same time.
Let's try to do a drum roll.
Sitting third with 53 points. Our last driver to advance. Barely edging out his teammate by a minimum of 3 points. The last third and fourth in points after ISM is 53 and 50. But it's a bittersweet knowing one of my drivers is getting eliminated, but congratulations to Mr. Go With The Flow himself for edging out Maddie by 3 points for the final playoff position. Going in the championship round of Homestead. Maddie, tough luck, man. I apologize. It sucks that you can't make it. I would have loved to see all 3 Fords make it, but just the domination that Marcus had, it was almost impossible. But I'm going to see if I can try to get Matty in here and have a quick word with him. Matty. You barely missed it by 3 points, man. Make sure your voice is set to always low right quick.
Hey, how's it going?
Man, by 3 points. 3 points, man.
Yeah, I just figured it out in my head, too. I mean, it is what it is, you know. It was... for me, it was a good night, you know. I wasn't even expecting to make it into the Final Four, so.
Well, you had one heck of a run at Texas and Daytona to get around little man to make it in. I was excited doing the points when I realized that you were getting through. You know, I got goosebumps. You know, I was almost squealing over here. But
yeah,
you had a heck of a season.
Yeah, heck of a season. You know, and it was really cool coming into the playoffs as the underdog, and you know,
getting as far as you did.
Yeah, getting as far as I did. I feel like I had a good car at ISM too, and I knew me and Flo were close in those points. I see Flo have a little bit of contact with Creed, and I was like, this is my go time. I gotta go. And then I was able to catch some cars, and I was like, I don't know how close it is, but I know it's close, and I just run out of time, man.
Well, like I said, you had one heck of a run this year, getting that far. You know, being your captain made me proud watching you up there battling for everything. Again, you know, it sucks to see it come up at that short by that much, but I know you'll come back next season ready to go, and can't wait to see you out there, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we have got Marcus, Larson, and Flo battling out at Homestead as our championship round. But we're going to get this broadcast ended right quick, get ready for the next one. We're going to take just a couple minute break, and we're going to get it going. So I will get going again here in just a minute, and then hopefully y'all will join us for our Xfinity Series championship round live from Homestead Miami Speedway in just a couple minutes. Thank you.